Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.
You okay?
No.
Is there anything I can do for you?
No.
You had a very sad occurrence.
Well, let's just say that I've learned some lessons. I thought I knew it. I thought I had it down. But Mother Nature has brought me to my knees, and I don't know where to go from here. We're gonna go to the video. A bird just crapped on my head.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for the support, dear. Go to the video. Did you know that gardening is America's pastime? Well, I've been gardening like ornamental flowers and plants for as long as I can remember, but last year I jumped in for the first time into the entire vegetable gardening thing, and I have discovered a secret. And now I know you've probably been doing this for 40 years, and you've got it all figured out. Well, I'm gonna blow your mind, because I have something new that I believe is gonna change gardening for the world. And it's a pretty simple thing, and I'd like to show and share that with you, because I'm a giver, and that's the way gardeners are. So let's go take a look at my vegetable garden. I'm looking forward for some hot cayenne peppers this year. I think they're gonna be magnificent. I think one of the biggest crops we all look forward to is the tomatoes. And that's when the deer really come into play. Because, you know, you could plant in a hothouse and get them tall, and perhaps your tomatoes are maybe even 2.5 feet tall by now. Ha ha ha! I mock you, because the deer have come through yet again for me. Take a look at this. Not only have the deer eaten the tomato plants down to the dirt 3 times, they are still growing and ready to produce somewhere around January or February, which I am so looking forward to. And then here, a zucchini squash, proving that even deer don't like squash. Well, there you go. Erin said she wanted some snap beans this year, so of course I was there to help out, and as you can see, the deer are doing their job, making the beans ready for a magnificent harvest. I think this year has been exceptionally challenging. I mean, after all, we did have record moisture this spring up in the mountains, which means the food source up there is huge. We're talking grasses and twigs and buds and all these different things. The deer should be up in the mountains, up in there, eating, but yet, because of my conviction and their dedication to being the laziest things on earth, they've decided to stay down here in the lower foothills at my house and eat my vegetables. So, hooray for me.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com.
I don't understand this.
What do you mean?
I'm confused. The Utah Department of Alcohol Beverages Control, they're having their first drawing for a rare and highly on-demand product in July, up for grabs. 108 bottles of Elmer T. Lee single barrel bourbon, retailing at $37.99.
So is this an extraordinary rare vintage of something that like you can't get because we're in Utah, and so now that it's here they all want to try it? Or is it just this is a popular one and that's all they get, so they're doing A lottery system?
You have a lot of questions, lady.
I don't like bourbon, so it really means nothing to me. I'm like, okay.
First of all, it's rare and high demand. It's $37 a bottle.
Is that a lot?
No. For something that they're doing a drawing for.
Yeah, I'm confused.
And they can't do it to make it a lottery. So the drawing closes midnight at July 1st. Then it gives you an opportunity to buy a bottle of something.
Okay.
I guess I just don't. I mean, why don't they do it the old-fashioned way, which is have your friend buy it in another state and mail it to you?
Not that we would condone illegal behavior.
No, because that would be illegal. Kids, Uncle Todd here.
Moving on, there are some funny things about the DABC because it's like their logic of how they assign liquor licenses. Everybody we know is in the restaurant world is just like all the time with them because they're different. They're strange. Salt Lake City's Heart and Soul Karaoke Bar applied for a license. All they wanted to do was serve beer. That's all they wanted. They said, look, the axe throwing guys, the guys who throw axes indoors as a sport, they get a liquor license for beer. Can we have one? And they said that they could not determine that karaoke was considered entertainment under the entertainment statute of Utah, so they turned it down. Yes.
I've been to many a karaoke performances.
There's many who love karaoke. Be careful what you say here.
I have to agree with the board. Questioning if it is entertainment. I think some people sing incredibly well, and the others just like to torture their friends.
Okay, moving on.
Yes.
Anyway, so they reapplied for a beer license, and this time they got it. Here is why.
Congratulations.
Heart and Soul Karaoke added 2 pool tables in the back, and there is a sign out front that said billiards are available. So when the owner went up to billiards, you can go play pool.
And that's entertainment.
So then they went back up and said, we are now a karaoke and billiards hall, which fit upon the statute of entertainment and thus received their liquor license.
All right, let me say this. I don't like karaoke, but I think that's offensive against people who do enjoy karaoke.
You are not allowed to karaoke unless there is pool played in the other room. That just seems unfair.
That is so judgmental. I mean, you have to be there listening to it to be judgmental, but just to say all karaoke.
But the structure of how they had to do it, they had to have a sign in front going, billiards are available. All right.
And that makes it okay.
And it's funny
to have a beer.
This just goes with the whole thing of this place, this business is a bar,
right.
Massive, or this restaurant is a restaurant.
Right.
And we were just visiting a friend today at his club, which is gorgeous, and the food is amazing, and the drinks are great. And everyone kept walking and going, now, this is a bar. Does that mean I can't order any food here? I mean, for anyone out of state, it's like, I have no idea what's happening here at all.
And besides that, there should be a state law that there is no karaoke without alcohol, because something has to make it palatable.
So moving on before the karaoke contingent comes to kill us, what is the best city to live in the state of Utah?
I have no idea, but I'm going to say Salt Lake City, Utah, the capital of this great state.
That's where we live, so that's where.
Well, I'm going to say Ogden or Provo.
Well, they analyze cities with populations.
Morgan.
Have to have a population of over 25,000
Not
count.
Morgan.
And there's 5 factors: employment, housing, quality of life, education, and health. So they go through all of those distinctions, and what they came up with, here are the top 5 cities. Orem is number 5.
In the entire state.
Yes. Number 4 was Park City. Number 3 is Lehigh, Silicon Valley East now. Number 2 is Kaysville. And number 1, Logan, Utah. Logan is the number 1 city to live in the state of Utah.
I really do.
Now, the 5 worst cities to live in the state.
Oh, don't do
The
this.
5th worst was West Jordan.
Oh.
Number 4 was Magna. Number 3 was Tooele. Number 2 was Brigham City. And number 1, suckiest city to live in the state of Utah
Don't
is
say it.
Salt Lake City. We are the Mississippi. We are the Mississippi
of Utah.
Of this, yeah. I love Mississippi. I say that only because in every national thing
They're always
we've ever
50th.
done,
It's
they're
just,
always,
oh
it's
my
just
gosh,
God
it's
bless
so
them.
sad. Oh.
So we are now Mississippi here in
That is no, this is wrong. This is And all the
Sorry.
other ones, Tooele and West Valley, and there are nice.
West Valley was not included here. You can't disrespect West Valley. West
I'm not.
Jordan was included.
Oh, West Jordan, that's different. I'm kidding. West Jordan is the best Jordan. Okay, that's all I'm saying. South Jordan's great too.
Could you suck up any harder? You're really worried about the karaoke thing now, aren't you?
Yeah,
it's coming back on you, and you're thinking my tires are going to be slashed.
I'm starting to feel weird. Do you how long did it take you? You didn't pay anything for college.
I still had a lot of bills to pay. I had a full rate scholarship,
Full ride scholarship. Sorry, my allergies are
but
killing
I had
me.
to keep up a stupidly high GPA.
Okay,
But,
so people who went to college that we know just graduated, as a matter of fact, with a second degree. Congratulations. Rack up for 4 years. Rack up an average of like 30 grand.
The average student who graduates with debt now graduates with 30 grand. Now, that's not even talking any of the sciences, like even something as simple as physical therapy to nursing to, God forbid, doctors.
Right.
Their stuff's well over $100,000. Now, just imagine how much money you have to make for how long to pay off $100,000 and still do the other things you need to do, like
Eat.
and have a residence.
Or maybe a family.
And it's interesting. So they were talking about it, and they were asking, what is your biggest source of regret? And they did this great, it's like an exit interview from your university, but over 250,000 students responded. And
Right.
they said the number one regret was the choice of their major.
Major.
And the number one major.
Can
Yeah.
French poetry.
Well, that falls under humanities. 35% of those who graduated humanities say they deeply regret their decision
Oh my god.
and wish they had chosen something else.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, this is going to shock you. Computer science and engineering majors had the lowest level of regret at 4.
Yeah, right.
And then just making sure that they have stated the painful obvious. Fields that lead into high earning jobs see a larger proportion of respondents that had no regrets about college. I had wondered about that correlation. Thank you.
That is crazy.
So once again, if your kid right now is going, Mom and Dad, I have my dream. I know what I want to do. I want humanities.
Well, see,
Or maybe they give you a major and then you go look it up and it's under humanities.
Right.
Go, no.
But I think it's really important is like when I was growing up and I was getting out of high school and everybody's going to college, it's like, what's your major? And people go, I don't know. And then it's like, well, why don't you just go get a bachelor's degree?
Yeah, a lot of people went to college like to find themselves, and it's now we're like, I can't afford for you to find yourself anymore. It's not the same at all. Yeah.
No, because you can find yourself, or you can find yourself sleeping on the floor on a mattress. So you need to find yourself a different way.
Then go to college.
And plus the hiring people are looking at 2-year degrees. People are looking at people without any college degrees as far as experience,
what kind of
work
skills do you
experience,
have?
what have you done, what can
Exactly.
you do, stuff like that.
All right, you ready for a really good tell me something good?
Please do.
This one's hard for me because especially with women and opioids, we've talked so much about it's like that hidden. It's a cataclysm. I mean, there's so many women who are addicted, and it all came from a prescription, so it's fine. But these people have been going through utter misery trying to recover themselves
In and
take
out
care
of
their children
out of therapy.
Exactly. Patty O'Malley and her son were actually going through recovery for opioid
Together?
addiction together at the same time. They'd had similar surgeries. They had both gotten addicted around the same time. Oh. Now, while she was struggling and she felt like she'd gotten out of hers, he regressed and he drove his car off a bridge just 5 miles from his home. So at this point, you're sitting there as a mom. And you're thinking, how can I possibly make sense of this? How can anything come from this that is anything more than horrible? Because that's what you would hope for. There's got to be something that's going to have some meaning. So what she did, she gave her home up to women in her group.
She what?
This was her substance abuse support group.
Right.
She gave over her home. She had a big house, and she said most of these women, when they're out of treatment, they're going to go right back into the same environment.
Right.
They're going to go right exactly back to where they were because that's all they have.
So she's giving them a home to go back to, a different one with support.
Now, so
that makes so much sense.
It was incredible. So it's a big facility, focuses on hope and healing. But one of the things they did, because she said women are so desperate to give back, they're so desperate to make sure that they're not just sitting here as a burden. So what they did, this is in Abilene, Texas, they created a local food bank. and run it themselves.
Right.
And they also created a micro farm with a greenhouse so that they have all these amazing exotic foods that no one's ever had before. And they send it down to the farmers market, like bananas and kumquats and mangoes, which I think is so cool because once again, you're in the middle of Abilene, Texas.
Right, right.
And the thing that's exceptionally sweet, I guess what they're doing now is they're raising puppies. Now, Todd and I will
They're
clarify
raising
this too.
puppies?
They're raising Leonbergers, which are never in any shape or size related to a puppy. Leonbergers outweigh you.
200 pounds.
They come up to my shoulder and they're around 200 pounds. We know because our neighbors Mickey and Sherry, who we love with all of our hearts,
Two of them.
had two of them, and they could be like a Shetland.
Their poops are bigger than our dog.
But the thing that is beautiful about this, though, is that the Leonbergers are known for being affectionate. So what these women have been doing is training them as therapy dogs.
Oh my gosh.
And they've been going out to other recovery programs.
Oh my gosh. No one's going to stop a Leonberger.
Yeah, it's like, I will love you and you will not take anything. It's
Of course you may come in. Of course you may come.
the dog will just sit on you in
Oh
case
my
you feel like
gosh.
you're going to relapse.
Oh my
You're not
gosh.
getting out from under the dog. But
It's not the story, it's just the allergies, folks.
I just think that's so beautiful. She said, when I started here a year ago, I didn't have a voice. I didn't know what my purpose was on earth. Love heals. Now that I'm verklempt, would you like to go on?
No. Shut up. Jerk face. All right, so anyway.
It's the allergies. It's dusty in here.
People make up stuff all the time. Don't look at this.
Okay.
They make things up. And, you know, I think of people in a spa with cucumber things on their eyes. I believe that is made up.
Yeah, but you get a snack, and that's nice.
This is true.
Tea bags, by the way, that are supposed to relieve puffiness.
Yeah.
Essentially just stain your face. Anyone who's ever tried that
Nice.
knows what I'm talking about.
So the thing is that I think people just keep coming up with new things.
Is this the yoga with goats trend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then there was yoga, and then there's yoga with goats, and then there was hot yoga with goats, and now there is a massage, and they use those sucky cups on your back and give you hickeys, the hickey massage, I like to call it.
The cupping procedure is quite painful sometimes.
And
yes.
now there is the boa massage.
I want to be clear, when you're saying this, is this a style or technique that might perhaps be similar to what a boa constrictor would do?
No, this is like 3 snakes placed upon you for an hour and 15 minutes, letting the boas constrictors slither across your body.
Do they have any...
See, you would like this.
I like snakes very much, so yeah. Do they have any, planned path? Are they trained in any way? Or is it
They
essentially
tone
you're
and
lying-
stimulate the vagus
You're just lying on a table
nerve.
and the snakes
No,
are...
there's a cage
crawling,
around you,
right.
probably. Nerves in your body and release endorphins and
Taunton.
stuff. Yeah.
So they're trying to re-stimulate this as a pleasurable
One thing they're
experience.
saying is they are not in control of where the snake goes.
That was my question.
That's the interesting part of this. Now I want to share with you this part of this article.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, so this part of the article right here, it talks about the hour and 15 minutes of
Delightful snake massage.
and is the snake comfortable where it rests its head or its body, and does it curl upon the back of your neck or your other things? There you go. And the rest of this page is dedicated to people who have been killed by snakes who have trained them.
Yeah.
They talk about a guy named Bob. Boa constrictors have no teeth. They have like platelets.
They got a lot of squeezy parts,
They
though.
just grab you, and sometimes if they get scared, they don't want to be dropped, they tend to cling on a little bit and give you that big... They finish the hug, let's just say that. Mm-hmm. There's a hug, and then there's the finish of a hug.
Yeah, you're not coming out of that one.
And it just keeps going down the list of all the people who have succumbed to different powerful snake predators.
What if the snake doesn't like the soothing New Age music, for instance?
Who does?
Perhaps they were offended by the essential oils.
Perhaps
How does
peppermint irritates their snake ears. ports, whatever they call them. Perhaps. I don't know.
I still remember my favorite time carrying a snake around my neck was down at the Arts Festival, and we were up on stage.
Yes.
And as I was going up, he goes, "Oh, don't let her go into your hair, because she gets real squeezy. She thinks she's back in the force." And I'm like, she's what? So we're on mic, and I'm like, "Are you where?"
Erin's got a 100-pound snake around her.
It was very nice, though. She didn't go in my hair. I'm alive.
No, she was very sweet.
Obviously. But I just can't picture being left alone with 3 snakes plopped on top of me.
I need to come up with something.
Apparently, at this point, you can use anything. Remember the vampire facial?
I already got it.
Okay.
I got it. Okay, so we put you in a pit, right? And then we cover you with hermit crabs.
Oh, I don't like them. They make me anxious.
They would do this. Oh, that would be so relaxing.
No, I totally wouldn't.
All right, $350 a session. Let me know. I'll be setting up the backyard.
No hermit crabs, no.
If it doesn't work out, we can have a pig roast instead.
Where are we going to get hermit crabs in the middle of Utah?
I know people. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Seriously, I know people.
What is wrong with you?
Hermitcrabs.com. WeGotCrabs.com. Oh, that's a different site. Never mind. We'll talk.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
My
Okay.
apologies.
Bye.
Todd.